Hello, welcome back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you too, Douglas. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Mate, I'm flying. Flying. Couldn't be happier.
Because of all the winners last week.
Yes, because of the winners. Should we talk about them first?
Yes. We'll
Buddy.
start with a tissue.
How good?
She is so good that she won and became the Southern Filly of the Year, which means she is the best horse in the Southern Island.
She is. Best filly. Yeah. And fourth one in a row. Just 2,000 metres. She just threw her header out at the start. We lost a good position, ended up getting back, but looked in a bit of trouble at the 300 metres, but just blitzed them. Put on the afterburners, won easily again. Last 600 metres faster than the last 600 metres of the open sprint. That's the 1,200 metre horses, and she went 2,000 metres. So she's incredibly exciting. She's gone back to Cambridge. She's in the paddock. We see how she recovers and how well she is, and then next week we will be making a decision as to whether we are heading to Queensland for the Oaks.
Mm-hmm. The Triumph also won.
Another very exciting filly. She won just her second start in the second start in the 2-year-old race. She won the Pearl Bonus as well. Improved significantly from her first run to her second run, and it had a huge amount of merit. She was on the worst part of the track. She got challenged, but she kicked hard and actually won with a bit in hand and won well. She's an exciting filly. She'll go to the listed Champagne Stakes next, and she's got big things on the horizon for her as a 3-year-old.
Stardom also had a good one as well.
Yeah, he did. Key for him was on the back up, dropping a weight from 59.5 kilos down to 54. That was the key. Got a lovely ride from Mark Duplessis. Had his usual flat spot before the turn, but then he ground down the leader, pulled away, won really well. And he won like he's looking for more ground. So he goes to a $125,000 2,400 metre race next on the 8th of May at the Gold Coast. And yeah, look, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a group race over 2,400 metres later in May with a couple of $100,000, and you know, he might even be a Brisbane Cup horse over 2 miles. He's pretty good.
Hasbro was second in the Eastern Handicap.
Yeah, the Group 2 Easter Handicap. So fabulous at Long Oz, but he was in such good form that we decided we wanted to run him outside barrier draw. He led the whole way, kicked on the turn, put them under a lot of pressure, and only one horse could run him down. So he's run fabulously well, and he's in the best form of his life, and he seems to be getting better as he matures.
And finally, Make Time won at Avondale.
Fresh up, 1,200 metres in the trail, got off. We thought he might need the run, but he was just too good. He's a really good horse, and he's got a lot in front of him. He handles any track conditions. It was a slow 8. He can run on some tracks with a bit of giving them through winter, and he can pick up quite a bit of money for his owners.
Now moving on to this week.
End.
Yep. And on Friday at Sunshine Coast Race 7, we have Monofasa fresh up.
Yeah, fresh up over 1,400 metres. Her fitness is built, and she's started to work better and better as she works into her races. So 1,400 metres is too short. She'll probably end up in the back half of the field, but as long as she's hitting the line well, we'll be happy with the view to going further.
Mm. On Saturday at Eagle Farm Race 3, we have Alward.
The Grand Old Warrior, he gets in, he's not carrying top weight this time, but he's still carrying a big weight of 59 kilos, but there's a couple above him in the handicap. Barrier 3, 1,800 metres, he should get a lovely trip. 2,000 is probably his best distance, but over 1,800 metres, he's fit. As long as it's a good track, he needs a good track to show his best. If it's a good track and he gets a nice soft run, he should be finishing hard at the end and right in the mix.
At Te Rapa, Race 3, we have Divine Sava.
Yes, back to New Zealand there. Yeah, 2-year-old. She's on the ballot, but I think she'll get a run. Really, really like this filly. She's only had 2 starts, but she's just doing a couple of things wrong. She's just very green and hasn't quite got it together. So we want to give her another run before we turn her out, just so she can get a bit more tractable. And she's got a big engine though, so she's got an awkward draw. She'll get back, hopefully relax, be a little bit more tractable, and she can hit the line well. Wouldn't surprise me if she went a boomer. She's got a lot of ability. It's just race experience, and it just costs her at the moment.
And race 6, we have Raposa Repeater.
Barrier 1, Danielle Johnson on board. Should get a lovely run from that draw. Be a bit handy the last time. He just got stuck behind some slow ones last time. Took a long time to get out. But when he did, roared home. He drops a kilo on weight. She'll get a lovely run. Track should come back to about a dead 5. He has a winning chance. He's a good winning chance.
At Hastings, race 8, we have Starry Beale.
Stepping up to a distance which suits him, 2,200 metres, he's going to get a good track. So he's had 2 warm-up runs now. He's getting fitter. It's a big jump from 1,600 to 2,200, so he will improve again. And he isn't greatly off at the handicaps, but he likes a good track. He's a really good stayer. He's got an awkward draw. He'll get back. He'll get cover, but I expect to see him really attacking the line. I think you'll really start to see him show some form now he's up over ground. I'm looking forward to him.
And then on Sunday at Timaru, race 4, we have Sanctify.
Yeah, so she's had 1 run fresh up. She'll improve a lot from that. She's got barrier 1, which is lovely. She should be able to sit right behind the speed, and expect to see her run a lot better than she did first up. Problem being, she's second on the ballot, needs 2 scratchings to get in the field, so she's 50-50 to run. If she does run, she's a top 3 chance.
And race 6, we have Ifragible. Ifragible, sorry.
Yeah, nice filly. Stepping up just to a mile, so she's going a mile. Awkward draw, she'll get back, but her work's been really good. She's improving all the time. She's going to make a nice staying filly. She will be attacking the line hard and is a definite top 3 chance and can win the race. We like her a lot. She's just starting to get the idea of the game. Her last run was good.
And then at Sunshine Coast, we have Man of Sin maybe running.
Yeah, he possibly could run. Fields aren't out yet, but have a look. If he does run, he can win. He's a really smart horse. He's been off the scene for a year, and he ran 4th fresh up over a distance too short for him, attacking the line hard late. He'll improve for that. He's in for a really good prep. If he runs then and draws half a decent barrier, he'll be a definite winning chance.
So that's this week done. Now we move on to Bit of the Week, everyone's favourite part of the show. And this Bit of the Week at Te Rapa race 5, we have Rose and Power to place, which, yes, we've used
before.
Yeah.
So I think Babylon Berlin will win the race. She's got a great draw and a lot of speed, but she's only paying $2. So I think she'll jump lead, be hard to beat. Rose and Power has got a lot of speed out of the barrier. She's drawn a bit awkwardly, but I can see her jumping, crossing, and either sitting outside of Babylon Berlin or in the trail. And I can see Babylon Berlin taking her a long way into the race and a long way into the straight. And she's got good speed, and I can see her being hard to run down. And at 5.75 fixed odds a place, I think that's excellent money. I think a Quinella with Babylon Berlin and a place bet on Rose and Power, I think that's our Bit of the Week.
Well, that's Bit of the Week, and that concludes Tube Talk.
It does, and we shall see you all again next week when Douglas will be back at school.
Bye.
Stunner Tissue, she's got a bit of work to do here. She's still 5 off them. It's Town Crier. La Power got through, wobbling about Exquisite Pearl. Show them how it's done. A Tissue now unleashing from the back. Exquisite Pearl, Town Crier. A Tissue wider out's coming. La Power grabbed by a Tissue. A Tissue hit the lead. Forget the pocket full of posies. She is a pocket full of brutal power. A Tissue won the wall step over.